This man might as well have been the police, because if he had seen my black ass, I would have been So, this story takes place back home in Jamaica, and I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist. For those of you who don't know what a Seventh-day Adventist is, it is a Christian denomination that goes to church on Saturday. We believe in the Sabbath, which means from Friday night and all day Saturday, we can't do shit. And I'm sure every Adventist has that feeling in your gut that one day you just want to be a rebel. You just want to taste the so sweet flavor of sin. And by sin, I mean to do shit on Friday night and on Saturday. Because everyone knows the best cartoons come out on Friday night and Saturday mornings. And we can't watch it because our ass is at church worshiping Jesus. Not only did I grow up as an Adventist, but a lot of my close friends grew up as an Adventist, right? And this one friend, let's call him Enrique. But on this particular Saturday, Enrique had to go to class because his mom wanted him to pass his upcoming exams. And no offense to America, but Jamaican exams are hard as. This particular weekend, I am by Enrique's house, and he's like, yo, we are going to Devon House instead. So Devon House is like a little recreational park and has some like really hella expensive shops in there in Jamaica. Yeah, people just go there to hang out. So I decided, I'm like, cool, I'm going to go with Enrique to go to class. His mom had no problem with that. You see what I'm saying? Even though we should be at church, I was just so much more excited that I was able to live like every other person and to enjoy Saturday mornings doing fun stuff. Jesus is fun, guys, alright? Stay with me, Jesus is fun. I just wanted to do fun stuff, if you get what I'm saying. So we get to where his class is, and Enrique decides, yeah, we're not staying here. And we're on our way to Devon House, right? So on the way to Devon House, I'm texting my girlfriend at the time. Let's call her Abby. It goes a little something like this.
What's up, babes?
Nothing much.
Ah, cool. What you doing?
I'm home alone. What you doing?
And at that moment, I knew what I was going to do that day, if you get what I'm saying. So I bolted all the way to her house. Listen, we didn't have Netflix at that time, alright? So we were just watching cable TV and we were just chilling. And then, you know what happens in Netflix and chill, right? Well, this is Jamaica. Before Netflix. Cable and chill. And granted, even though I had a girlfriend, I was still very much inexperienced with girls because she was like my first girlfriend. Things are getting a bit heated, if you get what I mean. You know, and boy, before I even continue, if my parents are watching this, I am sorry. So there we are on the couch. And at this moment, I know that I am about to be knees deep in this. Then all of a sudden, Abby gets up. She goes to the window. She peeps outside and she's frozen. She looks at me and says,
It's my uncle.
bruh, at that moment, I took my naked butt cheeks off that couch and I ran into her room under her bed. And I was hiding and I was like, yo, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. Let me tell you, this was probably the most scared I have ever been in my life. put my socks on, put the rest of my clothes on. Then I go to text Enrique and I'm like, SOS. He's like, yo, her uncle is here and I'm hiding under her bed. I need your help. This says, LOL. At that moment, I knew I was completely on my own. Now, for my non-Caribbean audience, you're probably wondering, why don't you just go through the window? Listen, this is Jamaica. All of our windows are completely grilled from the inside. The window was no option at all. To make things worse, her uncle was just chilling on her veranda. The veranda was the only way in and out of the house. I scanned her house real quick and I'm like, alright, listen, here's what I needed to do. I need you to go get your uncle and convince him that he's thirsty somehow, I don't know, and get him into the kitchen. I will somehow, some way make some type of escape. Somehow she succeeds. And she runs into the room and she's like, yo, get the hell out. This man might as well have been the police, because if he had seen my black ass, I would have been. That moment I closed my eyes and I prayed and I said, God, if you get me out of the situation, I will be at church next week. All of the track training that I have done up until that point took over. And next thing I knew, I was safe. Abby described it as 1 second she looked over at me, she turned her back to see if her uncle was watching, and by the time she turned back around, I was gone down the street. And that's how I became known as Usain Bolt. What did I learn from this, yo? Sometimes the girl them just not worth the trouble. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for the love and support. Please ensure that you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to stay updated. If you guys want your own real Yaadman merchandise, click the link in the bio to local multi-tees. Buy my stuff, help me feed myself and pay bills and shit. Don't know Yaadman eat on another video. Yo, bless up on itself.